Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 17 of Explore. I think we're doing a good job at Explore. I feel that there's this weaving of exploration through it. I'm enjoying it. It's creating an anchor in my day, which is, I really feel my midline, and my feet weave in and out as I feel my midline. So I'm pleased with this. Today is Sunday yum as always, and come lie down for the meditation today. So you're going to light your candle, take your aromatherapy, give it a sniff, and then we're going to just lie straight down. Okay, come. Take your aromatherapy. If you do it, you don't have to do it. It's just a nice thing to do. So beautiful. Nice. Just rub. And then come lie down. So lie down and bring your hands to your heart. Settle yourself in so that you feel, so you can have your elbows on the floor still with your fingertips on your heart, or you can have your hands in center with your elbows off the floor. See which way your shoulders and your chest enjoy the contact. What do they need? Do they need palms, or are fingertips enough? And then position your pelvis and your spine and your head so that you feel as centered as what you can perceive. And so when I ask myself that question, I have a sweep of sensation through my legs. And I just kind of, it's like as centered as I can perceive, gives me a sense that even though I think I'm centered, I might not be. And it makes me question a little bit my centeredness in a really good way. So my left side actually was much smaller in its placement, and I've just brought awareness to that. There's a difference left and right. And position yourself so that you feel centered. And then settle. I just get a sense that the periphery of you, the soles of your feet, the tips of your toes, the palms of your hands, the tips of your fingers, the top of your head, the back of your head. How do you settle? Really feel the weight of you. Deepening your breath into your belly. Keep your hands on your chest, your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor, and then slowly just drop both knees to the right. Now then come back up to center, and then drop both knees to the left. And then slowly begin to sway. As you sway, the continuity is in your shoulders in connection to the floor, to your elbows in connection to the floor, and also in the traveling of the weight of you. So there is always weight. There is always a sense of the floor. And so can you really maintain that sense of floorness in your awareness as you travel from one side to the other? Nice. Turn this into gliders. Drop your knees down to the left, let's say. Glide your right knee up a little bit to begin with. I can feel my hips are quite tired, so I'm going to go really slowly. Those of you around Galway, yeah, I'm sure many of you have been out walking the shore. Yeah, so I walked yesterday. I can feel it in my hips, just the stones and the seaweed and there's a lot going on in our bodies as we search. And I can feel that as I rock my knees from side to side. I can feel a sense of a gripping in the deep of me that I'm softening into. So notice for you as you travel, can you go slowly? Can you allow an opening through the lower back, through the pelvis, through your hips? Can you deepen? Yeah, so there now, as I go slowly, something's unfolding and unraveling, which is really nice. So go slowly. Maybe include your breath, deepen your breath as you travel one way and as you travel the other way. Nice, come back to center. Roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And as you roll, get a deep sense of the floor beneath you. And then roll in the other direction. How big of a circle can you make with your pelvis on the floor? Just there, I could feel that there was places in the circle that I was not moving to. And now that I have, I'm like, oh, I see why I was avoiding those. And so there's achy, groany, tired places in my spine. And notice for you, what do you do to avoid yourself? What do you do to avoid the sensations? And then how do you slowly, slowly move into relationship with all of that? Nice. Come back to center. Squeeze your right knee up onto your chest, hug it in, and just pause there. Nice. Change. Draw the left knee up onto your chest, hug it in. Sink deeply towards the floor. Nice. Draw your right knee up towards you, hug it in. And then wave your left knee from left to right. So I'm rolling onto the big toe side of my foot and then rolling onto the baby toe side of my foot. And that affects my whole body. And I feel the adaptation and the mutation. No, it's not a mutation. It's adaptation. I can feel the adaptation through my body to center the dynamic of the left leg as it travels to the left and as it travels to the right. Left and right. And then lift your left foot off the floor. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me if you need to. So I'm still hugging the right knee towards me. I'm holding on firmly. And then I lift the left foot towards the floor. And then I touch the left foot to the right foot. And then I touch the left knee to the right foot. And so as I do that, though, I try and rotate my foot wide. So earlier in the week, we did feet together, knees apart, knees together, feet apart, or foot to knee, knee to foot, something like that. So when I bring my knee to my foot, I'm rolling my left foot out to the side. And when I bring my foot to my foot, I'm bringing my knee out to the side. So I'm trying to be as wide towards the left with the other part of my leg as I can. So knee to foot, foot to foot. And I'm doing knees together, feet apart, feet together, knees apart. So it's this, the knee is really wide and then the foot is as wide as it can go. So we're looking at external rotation of the hip and then internal rotation of the hip. External, internal. Let's try the other side. Hold on to the left leg, squeeze it in. Foot to foot, knee is wide. Knee to foot, foot is wide. Foot to foot, knee is wide. Knee to foot, foot is wide. I just feel that. What's happening in this right leg, right hip as you internally rotate and as you externally rotate? Internally rotate and externally. And then bring both soles of your feet together. So both legs are now in external rotation. Pause there. And then both knees come together, but your feet are trying to widen. So now both legs are in internal rotation. So knees wide, feet together, externally rotating. And then knees together, feet apart, internally rotation. Let's feel that. Feet together, knees together. So this is where if you were to put a mirror in the middle, so that our legs are mirroring each other, okay? So now we're going to do the version which is windscreen wiper. So your left knee turns left and your right knee turns to center. So now I have windscreen wipers and then do the other direction. And I'm really trying to really roll my feet and my knees as far wide as I can as I bring them into contact. So I touch my foot to my knee. And so they're now, they're not mirroring, they're shadowing. I wonder, is this movement? Super. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. And just pause there, stretching through your legs. Nice. And then roll deeply into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Open your toes wide, make fists out of your toes. Open your toes wide, make fists. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart. Reach up and hold on to your feet and pull your feet towards your belly. And then just rock. Rock from one side to the other. Super. Both feet to the floor. And then drop both knees down to the right again and just pause there. Arms are wide. Turn your head to the right. So now, when we were in the air, this is the movement we were also doing. Both knees are to the right, both feet are to the left. And so we're doing windscreen wipers, which is also a twist in the pelvis, in the spine. Come back up to center, drop your knees to the left, turn your head to the left. Nice, come back up to center. So roll all the way over to come up onto your hands and knees. And so we're going to continue with this internal and external rotations. And so we did it during the week when we were moving. So my knees are underneath my hips, my feet, my hands are underneath my shoulders. And then bring your right foot out to the right. So it's that same movement we did just a moment ago. So we're internally rotating our leg by bringing our foot really wide. So here's my right foot over here. Okay, it's over there. And now roll your right foot till the sole of your foot comes to the floor. So now my knee is straight out from my right hip and my foot is it's kind of out from my calf. So it's not in front of my knee, it's not in front of my foot, it's kind of halfway between the two. And then sit your bum back towards your heel. Drop your knee down to the floor, rock forward. And then we'll draw your knee back and sit your bum back. So drop your knee down as you come forward. Roll your knee wide as you sit your bum back. Drop your knee down. Sit your bum back. Drop your knee down. Sit your bum back and pause. Deepen into your breath, into your belly. Nice. Both knees to the floor, other side. So bring your left foot out to the side. It's over here. And then roll your left knee up so that your knee is pointing towards the left and my heel is as wide as my hips would be if my knees were on the floor. And my heel is halfway between my knee and my foot, more or less. It's somewhere near my calf. And then drop your bum back with your knee wide. Rock forward, bring your knee down. And my knee touches the floor near the other knee. Sit your bum back. Drop your knee down. Sit your bum back. Drop your knee down. Last time. Sit your bum back and pause. Nice. Both knees together. Come rest into your child's pose. All the way down. Supporting your head in your hands. Breath is in your belly. Nice. So from here, I want you to sit on your bum and stretch your legs out long in front of you. And then bring both hands over to the right. And just imagine you can bring your nose down in the direction of the floor. And then come all the way back up. And then go to the other side, nose down on the left side. And just travel from side to side, feeling into your shoulders. What's the proper distance or the good distance for you to travel as you go from one side to the other side? Side. The shore in Furbo, where I was walking yesterday, is a bit like bouldering, so you're climbing rocks and jumping between. And one stage I was hanging between two rocks and I was leaping across, and it was really spectacular. Yeah, it was really beautiful. I can just feel that in my arms as I do this. And then just roll your shoulders, big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bring your feet so that they're 1.5 feet apart. Bring your left foot in so that it's close to you. Bring your left hand to the floor and then reach your right hand forward and pause there. So we're in sandwich. Right hand is forward and you're really leaning your chest forward, dropping your head forward as deeply as you can. Walk your fingers more and more forward. Breathe into your lower back. Breathe into your belly. Nice. Sitting up. Sweep that right leg behind you, either into zigzag or back even more. So you're coming forward over this left leg like a pigeon or like zigzag. So zigzag is where your thigh and your foot are close together. Pigeon is where your leg is much, much further back and you're leaning forward to draw yourself down towards the floor. The main thing is that your left knee is comfortable wherever you are. Okay, make sure your left knee is comfortable. For me, zigzag is loads for my leg. And breathing into your back, breathing into your pelvis. Now let's come all the way up, both feet forward. Other side. So tuck the right foot in, bring it to the floor, bring your right hand to the floor, reach your left hand forward, drop your head down. Just deepen. Sinking, settling, deepening. Can you go a bit deeper, a bit slower, a bit deeper breath? Nice. Come all the way up. Sweep that left leg into zigzag or further back into pigeon. Bring your hands forward and just drop yourself forward over that right leg. Listening to your right knee as always. Never do anything, never, ever, ever do anything that in any way hurts your knee. Like there should be, just knees don't do hurting. They're just really important. Okay. So come out of anything if ever there's a niggle. Nice. Come all the way up. Come lie on the floor. All the way down. Land on the floor. So you're landing on the floor, your knees are bent, and just let all of that settle. And as it settles, bring your hands to your heart again, and let's just be grateful. Have gratitude. And find something in your day, in your life that you're grateful for. Someone, a resource, something that brings you wellness. Hands on your heart, and just think that. What brings me wellness? Nice. Beautiful. Thanks so much for joining me. Some of you are going to join me on the beach today. Yeah. Okay, cool. Super. Ciao, ciao. Bye.